your boys here. Back in time. Paradise. Go back to Nukuoro. That's the island of Sinuku, the channel. Look at those little motus dotting here. There's that little piece of paradise. You just fish right off your front yard. Crystal clear waters. Very little coral bleaching here. So many giant clams, pearl oysters. Nukuoro is the black pearl island of Pohnpei. Abundant source of wild shell. The Pinctada margaritifera. We're going to Nukuoro. Skipping along. Smooth lagoon. Paradise. Each of these breaks in the island shorelines represents one family or clan. A giant hitao. This is the avatar tree. This tree has just been named on this trip. The avatar of the island. Build your house up in this tree. Living it on the water. Ancient tree. My gosh, how massive it is. It's like something out of Avatar.
I know.
See any faces here? Tanua! Thank you so much. That's so kind.
Hi. Tamara.
Tamara. Okay. Your island is so beautiful.
Thank you.
And you're blessed. On foot in Nukuoro. Look at that orange tree up there. I bet you these are seeds that they brought from Kosrae. There's a whole grove of these oranges here. Anua! Ayata kata! There's a cookhouse. Ready to barbecue. Cook on the coconut shell fire. Bananas standing by. That's how it's done here on Nukuoro. More fruits. The majestic breadfruits. And they have to climb these. The banana was so heavy it just broke itself over. Former site of someone's house. The far end of Nukuoro where there's a channel. How nicely they clean it. Rake for an hour or two. Lime really loves this sandy soil. Household here. Net is for drying copras, and you can also see their handmade boxes. This is for baking their breads. Lath style seems to be popular. It gives privacy, but it allows air to come in. There's a plumeria. When they're coming back and forth between Pohnpei, they're always bringing beautiful decoratives and flowers, raked clean. Plenty of places for the kids to play. Anchoring structures, some projects that had come around to build wells. Water in there. When the tide goes out, the freshwater lens will also subside. Beautiful thatch structure. And the cookhouse, the rest house. Channel separating the main island. Rope floatway for high tide and for people who don't want to get wet. I would wade across at the low tide and stay with an old lady, sweet old lady, and I would carve all morning. She would make me strong black tea and piro, which is the fermented fried breadfruit. It's just such memorable times. Different carvers, Curtis. And I still have that beautiful tuai today. We're on a small island. There's only so many directions you can go. So one of the nice things about visiting, exploring, you really don't have to worry about getting lost. Cutting one hitao. These are used to make tuai. And no need to cut the whole tree. They just take what they need. The coconut scrapers. We're in a really out of the way place. Everybody's busy with the ship. Everywhere the adventure boys seem to go, it's like we've got this whole island to ourselves. If it were longer, we would be setting up camp somewhere around here, fishing, hunting crabs, fires and barbecues going. Coming through to the ocean side. Wow, look at this. Talk about clean water. I'm looking for my friend Joab's house. Oh, I can sit and chill for a while. When you say you're going to visit friends, here's what it's like to come visit an old friend in Micronesia. He was the first to have solar panels. This awesome house. Pantry, fish cleaning table, water catchment. This was all done with local carpentry of different woods, breadfruits, coconuts, pandanus. The solar coming in, 13.6, producing 1.8 amp. It's at float, it's at absorption. The solar system's full. Here, this is a nice trick. Computer battery backup system's got an inverter in it. Here we go, running it off a car battery to get AC power. This is very clever. Let me find a hammock and chill. It feels like I've been on these islands for lifetimes. I'm just walking different paths. Anywhere I see a vista. We're in wind reduction mode. So I'm not sure I hear that breeze coming through. There's the ocean out there. Just enjoy the sea breeze coming through. Looks like a resident of the island. Oh, Danua! Show me around the place. This is my old friend Dino. We were young men barbecuing, fishing, hunting. Every family's dream. Panoramic water view and the current flowing by. Darn it, I should have brought my rod and reel. Look at those fish breaking right there. It's probably GTs. Some hammocks there under the canoe house. Another place to rest in the shade here. There's a black trevally right there. There's a goatfish. Oh, we have an angelfish. Look at the fish here. Oh, the surgeonfish. Sea cucumbers. With the GoPro Hero 10 Black. The settings aren't perfect on the camera, but certainly the setting of the island is perfect. Bring the islanders back home in their hearts. Comment on whose house this is. All recognize the place. And that's kind of the idea of sharing this walk around. See how the island looks now. Still clean, still beautiful. Ancient pathway built by Polynesians. They're tending it to this day. The fishing has been hot. A lot of wahoo came in last night. We did sushi for the cat. This is one of those scenic cutbacks. Where's the back corner? Final back corner. We're all walkway. I passed 4 or 5 intersections with roads shooting straight across the cemetery. What do you call this part of the island?
Here, Matahe.
Peaceful, quiet, far away area. There's one canoe house. The end of Nukuoro. Back in this paradise part of the island here. You can fish, you can swim, you can hang your hammock. There's the knee tree that we got permission to cut one branch to use to spit roast the pig. And we brought it right over here. Just right in this area here that we were camping and roasting for the first time on an all native apparatus. 60-pound female. dripping with coconut oil. I like to look around these berms. Sometimes black coral will float up and get trapped. Moss garden. And moss gardens were my favorite when I was a kid. I had a few of them around our yard. Municipal complex, field, and school. Radio station, a solar farm there, food security garden. Coming around the corner, this will cut back to the lagoon side. And a really scenic household. Imagine living like this. One is for flood security. The old way of making graves is with these bottles. Nutty, mild scent in the air. Look at these red coconuts. We'll be having these on the farm soon. Nukuoro Church and Chapel. Singing in here is incredible. They hit high notes like nobody's ever heard before. It's a real cast bell that's likely to have been brought by the missionaries, I'd imagine, or perhaps from an old ship. The outdoor service area, gathering hall. Just taking the slow way as our new friends. More and more Usinacio banana. The produce going back to Pohnpei for gifts for the family. Look, see, you carve your name in the stem of the banana. That's really cool. This is certainly also a great way to stretch your legs and exercise after being aboard the ship. Another beachfront household. Just walk right through, and here you are, forever on the beach in paradise. My kids got a taste of this growing up. Tanua! Here's the family. Say hi to everybody out there. This is going to be up on YouTube. And then you have so many families back in America. Alright, that sounds great. I'm on the keto carnivore. The coconuts are right here next to the house. The fish is right at your front door. And life is cool, life is easy. And around the inside of the lagoon. One there, the longer one, that's Sinuku. And they kind of take turns watching each other's plays, keeping it up when some are away. Sometimes when the whole family's away, the structures can fall down and can be easily rebuilt. When you come home here, here's one that must be older. See how the wood starting to shift over time, and it's okay when it can be repaired or it can be replaced. Here's another one. The Bora Bora of Micronesia. The Hitao. This one, if you make the oil from the seed, it's also very good for your hair. Make your huru huru. We're out. That's the name of this spot, huh? Avatar. The floating platform that purse seining vessels create. They even put a man on it. That's why it's got the house. Fads, fish attracting devices underneath. When the school comes around, they'll radio in. Purse seiner will come in and get the whole school. Fill up, they just let these ones go. And they come up here. Next time we're gonna come and we'll rent one of those. My brother Jason. We promised not to forget him. I'm sure he was nervous when the horn went off. There's a big anxiety that the ship could leave you out here at any time. You wanted to leave you. Look, their hopes are let down. We're going away. That's hilarious, Captain. How the local boys grow up in Nukuoro. They're really creatures of the sea. Here they are on kayaks, no problem. Twin. Here comes another one. Adventure Boys YouTube channel. Up the last passenger. We're leaving Nukuoro. It's been a blessing once again. What a way to grow up. Lovely and beautiful people. This is the real deal. This was awesome. Another great trip on Nukuoro. Every time I've come here, it's been unforgettable. This is another one.